Alrighty, boys, what is up? It is your friendly neighborhood Canadian Raging Canuck. It is good to be back with some NHL. I took a little break, put up some GTA, put up some other stuff, but I'm back and I'm ready to finish off this little Dynamo campaign we're going to have with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, guys, in last video, if I can remember correctly, we did all of our off-season stuff. I don't think we made any big trades or anything. We went and we edited the lines. But I did discover, through one of my friends saying so, that why don't I go out and get Gabriel Landeskog? I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds pretty fair. And I was thinking about that, and that's a fucking great idea. So, and I want to trade him for Nazem Kadri. And you guys are going to be like, what the fuck? Nazem Kadri is now getting good. Yes, he's now getting good, but he's not producing like he should. And if you take a look at that defensive category, that's very, very low. Now, if we look at his points, 76 points, 82 games, that's what every first liner should get no matter what on a winning team. His physical isn't very high, his defense isn't very high. We were lacking in penalty kill. We haven't been good in penalty kill ever. And I think this is the year to finally mount up and to get good on the penalty kill. If we take a look at Gabriel Landeskog, this is a good all-around player. Except when you look at the census category, but that's alright. He's an excellent shooter, excellent puck skills, great skater, crazy physical, and perfect defensively for what we need. Look at that. 89 for defensive awareness, 88 for shot blocking, stick checking 87. That's what we fucking need. And look at his season stats, that's rather low. That's rather low for a first liner. That's more second liner stats. But I do feel that playing next to Tavares and Kessel, Landeskog is going to get a lot of points. And it looks like to me that is going to go through straight across. And then I actually was thinking, what if we went out and we got a player like Matt Duchene? Because Matt Duchene, at 86 overall, 27, that's a perfect second line center. Or we could play him as a top 6 forward. And I was thinking about that some more. What if we trade Schwartzy? And Schwartzy, Matt Duchene is a first line forward, and that's why he's dropped off. But do we need him to play a first line forward? No. Duchene is more of a low end, all-around player. I would say that if we're having trouble getting points, okay, because Duchene is almost a guaranteed, wicked good with points. Look at that. We have 60 points, 52. That's pretty good. It's second line shit. If we look at Schwartzy, now Schwartz has, both second line points too. Now, if there's a point in the season where we just cannot fucking win games, I'm talking like in February, January, where we always fucking shit the bed, then that's when we trade Schwartz for Duchene, because I think that trade would go through on its own too. So I'm not going to do anything with that now. I'm going to leave that be. Landeskog for Nazem Kadri. Nazem Kadri is 27. He's done. Landeskog has one more year to grow. And that's what I'm going this off of. I think that this is going to be the year. Let's get Landy a cup here, boys. The playmaking left wing, here we go. Will it go through? Yes, it will. Alrighty. I know we got to do some roster changes after I just fucking did it last video, but we got it. We got to do it again. And I was taking a look at some other stuff, and we got to bring up some players and move down some players, just like we normally do. More so than we would have to in normal years. Alright. So we have that. We have that power play. We obviously cannot play him there. Tavares, take your natural position. Landeskog, lefty. Phil Kessel, righty. Landeskog is a lefty, right? Yep. Alright. Bernaville, Hagelin, Schwartz, perfect. Carlson, Riley, CC, Hamilton. I was actually thinking, and I'll go off of this later, and hopefully you guys will get my flow. Sure. Landeskog's 61 for faceoffs, that's alright. What's Schwartz? Schwartz is 62, alright. Alright, there we go. Penalty kill, Bernaville, Tavares. Bozy is, I think, going to be the odd man out. Yep, 4.5 star. Yep, that looks like it is his time to go. This is going to be the year, though, that Bozak will drop. And unfortunately, that's just what's going to have to happen. Let's see. I do want to play Landeskog up with Tavares. So Tavares, Landeskog, Bernaville, Schwartz, Riley, Hamilton, Carlson, Geiber. Perfect. All right, 3-man PK, 4-on-4. Landeskog, all right. We're just so used to having that really, really good second line center role kind of a thing that we're not going to really get so much this year without having him here, but him being an Asm Kadri, but I do feel that we're going to be better. And I was taking a look, and I was thinking, you know, this year, I'm kind of concerned with the amount of offensive defensemen you have. Okay, let's look at, okay, who won the Stanley Cup last year? It was oh, fuck, I want to say it was it was LA. So let's take a look at the LA lines. Just for example to see. I was actually going to say it was Montreal because I know they played. Okay, Los Angeles. Okay, to defense. Okay, so look at that. So you have Drew Doughty, who's an offensive defenseman, paired with Savo Voinov, who is a two-way defenseman. And then you have everybody else that's either a defensive defenseman or a two-way defenseman. And that's why they were so good defensively. Now, if we take a look at us, we are really an offensively driven team. You know, you look at Morgan Riley, offensive defenseman. Erik Karlsson, offensive defenseman. Ceci, two-way defenseman. Hamilton, two-way defenseman. Holzer and Geiber are both defensive defensemen. That's all right. That is fine by me, but those two offensive defensemen for the front two are not working. I want to keep Hamilton and Karlsson together. Riley is the guy to go. Now, I'm going to give Riley the chance to step up. I do have to make a line change, though. With that, Karlsson is going to be, Riley's going to be playing down for some of this, unless he can shape up on the second line, because Hamilton is still getting better. Karlsson isn't, but so is Riley. So I was taking a look, and there was actually a person that I thought would be very, very good for us. Ryan McDonough, was it not? I think it was. It was indeed. Alright, so he is a two-way defenseman. He's 29. He's a little bit older than guys that we usually go after. But look at that dandy defensive category. Woo! Oh, boy. Defensive category. In terms of stats, you know, you have, 5. That'd be an awesome... I think he's a great all-around player, which would be a reason why we would pick him up. But, you know, he is still 88 overall. He's done growing. He would be a great second-line position for us. And if we traded Riley, who they don't want, so you'd have to be willing to give up a little bit more, Riley, at 24, only has 2 years left. So this is kind of... But I mean, like, if you look at everything, yeah, everything is really good except for his physical category. What's up with that? I don't know. But I do feel that Ryan McDonough, let's check out Poise. Poise is 80, Riley's was 75. I do think that that trade would be good. I don't really know who else we could go for. I was thinking Michael Del Zotto would be a pretty good. But offensive defenseman, I'll take a pass. But he is 87 overall, and 87 is still technically a top 4, not a top 2. So Del Zotto would also work for us. I want to get rid of that offensive flair with us, and I want to get us into more of a defensively drilled team. And that's why I picked up Gabriel Landeskog. So what we could do is change, let's see, we can change this. We can change new. We want a top 4 defenseman, 1733. Don't care about that. Let's see. Defensive category needs to be 5-star for sure, for sure. Who do we get? Oh, no results. Alright. 5-star, maybe going over a little bit. Still no results. What is wrong? Now, either one, I broke the game, or this is fucking stupid. Alright, okay, I didn't break it, okay, just hold on. Okay, but I don't want to get somebody, okay, so I saw Aaron Ekblad on that list. We can't go out and get Aaron Ekblad, because Aaron Ekblad turns out to be a top 2 defenseman. If you guys play any sort of anything in this game, you know that. And Aaron Ekblad just wouldn't work for us because we already have 2 top 2 defensemen. So that won't work. Ryan Murray, on the other hand, could be pretty good. That 4.5-star gold is kind of troubling, but as a 2-way defenseman, it works. Let's see, do we have a role? It's too bad we can't see that. Potential-wise, Ryan Polak actually wouldn't be bad as a 2-way defenseman. You know, not much of a shooter, shit for physical category, but he'd be a good 2-way defenseman for the future. You know what I'm saying? So that would easily go through. Justin Falk, Lindholm, Murphy. Falk wouldn't work. Falk's a 2-way. Falk could work, but we would need so much more back than what we would be getting. Let's check out more. I'll open that up to a top 6. See what we get. Nope. Alright. What about, I don't want to do top 2, but let's just check it out. Hamilton and Riley. See, boom, there we fucking go. We have some of the best defensively minded players in the whole game. No, I don't want to save. So, boys, with that, I say that we jump in. I don't think anybody moved. It should have reset to... Yeah, I went over this last time. Alright, we don't need to worry about it. Did I see Landeskog? Oh, yep, so Landeskog did go down by 2. Hopefully he can go up. He's still technically a second line forward role, but I don't believe that he is at all. So let's go ahead. We will jump into our first preseason game. And I think we're probably only going to get preseason and maybe the first month done because we're already at 10 minutes because I had to gossip so much with you guys. Sorry about that. Alright, first game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. We're opening it up. There we go. Good first win. And guys, I wanted to talk to you about something. I know that many of you know that on February 9th, Bell is putting on a program called Let's Talk, and Let's Talk is a mental health awareness sort of program that's been going on, and it's supposed to, you know, this really means a lot to me because I was a really, really big fan of Rick Rippon, and for me personally, that guy saved my life, and hopefully one day I can tell you guys about that. That will be definitely a thing for the future, but mental health awareness has hurt me in the past, for sure. 1 or 2 years ago, I was stuck in a situation where, holy shit, 1-7, fuck, where I couldn't get out, and I felt trapped, and I hated it, and I absolutely hated the place where I was, but I was able to change that this year. And so now, you know, right now, there's not a worry in the world at all, and it's great. And if any of you guys are feeling that, I'll definitely be an outlet for you guys. You know, just message me, hit me up on Twitter. You know, if you hit me up on Twitter, give me your phone number, I'll give you a call. You know, I'm really here for you guys. Let's see, waiver start. Oh, I forgot to do the thing that I was said I would. Thomas Tatar is done growing, so I want to bring up Grukinchev. Alright. Oh, nope. There we go. Tatar, alright. And we do have Holzer up. I did want to put up Ekholm or Kunin up because I think that would work. Kunin is a defensive defenseman, swag. Ekholm would be the next guy up, 2-way defenseman. Decent stats. I'm going to go ahead and throw him up. They're both done, so I don't really have to worry about that forever. So I do want to switch Holzer. And I don't really think I need to. Defenseman. Ekholm, why don't you come on up? Switch you out for Holzer. Nathan Berlew is scratched? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, never mind. Nathan Berlew has got to play this year. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't see that before. Fuck, I feel bad now. Okay, let's go back to roster moves. Alright, Ekholm sent back down. Tatar, Grukinchev, Berlew, Holzer. Okay, that's all good. I do want a best line. Okay, 4-on-4 line, sure. Defenseman, Berlew. Did I change? Okay, no, I didn't change that either. Okay, so Tatar, scratch, Grukinchev. Our first round pick from a couple years ago, right? Wasn't that our first? Very first year. Hold on, boys. The phone's ringing. Alrighty, boys. Sorry about that. Oh, you know what happens when the phone rings. So yeah, Grukinchev, we did get. Oh, that was actually it's 2019 right now, right? 2018. So that was only 2 years ago. So this kid is really. Oh, I was thinking of Noah Ellers. We got to find a way to get him up too. I do want to slowly try to get rid of some of these guys that are on our third and fourth lines. Kreider could go, Ashton could go, Cogliano could go. For the right trades, for sure, for sure. Let's see. I'll go ahead and check out. I'll put them on the trading block. Top 6 defensemen, second line forward. I'm looking for more. Any forward, really, with some decent defense. Oh yeah, Sidney Crosby, you're going to go after him. Ovechkin is 33. Taves, wow, Crosby's 31. That's crazy. Can I change this? To change this to... Alright, I'll slim the trim a little bit. Not really. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it now. Let's see, surplus. Players on the block. Tolarski, first round pick. Harrington, no. Alright, Carter Ashton is up on the block. Cogliano is up on the block. And where is he? Where is he? Ooh, who else do we want to put on the block? Chris Kreider. Kreider. Where is he? ABCDC. What? Oh, is it a K? Probably. Kreider, yep. There we go. Alright, well, that's what that looks like. I don't know what teams are going to want these guys. I bet a lot for Ashton and for Chris Kreider. But, yeah, it looks pretty solid. I do want to keep a hold of our second liner, Carl Hergelern. I do want to keep a hold of him for sure. So it looks like Jaden Schwartz is fulfilling his role. Good. Bernaville, good. Wow, the second line is doing really, really well. And I forgot to make that change that I was talking about also in defense. I forget a lot, if you guys haven't noticed. Morgan Riley for Hamilton. Hamilton is naturally right, but Carlson is there. So, yeah, okay. There we go. Swag. Looks good. Let's go ahead. We'll go to calendar. See, I don't know how long we're running right now, so I will we'll cut it off at the end of the month. Hopefully we can do some good. And as I was saying, yeah, February 9th, I will be posting a video in support of that. I'll talk about some stuff. Hopefully I can help you guys out. That will be the regular scheduled video for the day. And I wanted to apologize, guys, about the lack of videos in the past couple days, too. I've been... Well, I don't really want to lie to you guys and say that I was busy. I haven't really been busy. I've just fallen behind on videos. And I don't really know why. I just kind of ran out of stuff. And I didn't edit it. So, yeah, we went and we were out for a couple days, which isn't a lie. And I picked up a little mini hard drive to an external hard drive. Wow, we're going on a tear. Good for us. And then, yeah, so I was able to now clear up some space on my computer, which is awesome. I have a 500 gig Mac that I'm recording off of, so that's good. It probably isn't the best thing for it, but it works just fine. Forwards, OHL, who we got? Yeah, first, second rounders, of course. QMJHL, yeah, that's probably what we're going to get in our hands on. So plus minus this year is going to be an important thing. I want to tell you guys that straight up. If the players aren't meeting plus minus and if they aren't meeting points, I want to win the cup within the next 4 years because that's how much longer this is going to be going. I don't want to pussyfoot around with getting some new guys. I want a team that's going to win now, and I want a team that's going to win in the future. So stack it up with young studs, you know. Maybe give away some of our first round picks for the future, like far off in the future. And then yeah, I don't really know what the whole plan is yet. But, oh, there was our first loss of the season. Wow. That month was pretty good to us. See, alright. Okay, so it's hard to tell first month, so we're gonna go second month too. Fuck it, why not? Be a long video. So yeah, plus minus is gonna mean a lot this year if players aren't playing well in terms of plus minus and in terms of points. They're gonna get removed from the situation. Either they're gonna change lines, or they're gonna get traded. I kind of if you guys don't do it already, I would highly recommend experimenting a lot in NHL. You know, try to get some of the guys that might be a little more risque, and that's what the series is kind of based off of, is getting some players that will help you guys out. That's what this whole point is, not only to entertain you and make your day, which is the ultimate goal, but to help you guys out. And so the players that I'm getting aren't just like, you know, I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I guess you guys can judge from my mistakes and decide for yourselves what your best team will be like. And if you guys want to tweet out at me, because I got a tweeter, and the link will be in the description, seeing how I figured out how to set that now. I've actually had it for like a week and I forgot to tell you guys about it. So, yeah, so hopefully you guys can tweet out at me, give me some ideas, tell me some of your line ideas. Or for your own teams too, because I'm really interested in what you guys have to offer for sure. But I do feel that we have a pretty stacked team in terms of balance, I guess, more so this year than last year. Hopefully Landy's doing well. You know, we're getting a darn lot of wins right now, which is good. I didn't really know if that was going to happen or not. NHL is really lopsided in terms of who should win and who should lose, especially in this game. NHL 13, I think, was a little bit more balanced, but because they switched up the player potential, it really kind of changed that, in my opinion. But I think we're doing just fine right now. 15-3, that's pretty solid. Hopefully we can get some shootout losses. You know, not saying that we want them, but you know, fuck it. That was the weirdest thing for me last year, because I've never had that before. You know, one overtime shootout loss. Does that mean that we were that good, or did we just end things or lose before regulation? I don't know. Fuck it, I don't know. I'm curious, though, about who's in top of the league right now, and, let's see. At the time of this recording, it should be... Oh, okay, good. We have a shootout overtime loss, finally. The Winter Classic, or the Stadium Series, sorry. Pardon my lack of knowledge. Should have gone on by the time that this is going up between New York and New York. And I'm definitely more of an Islanders fan, if you guys can't tell. I absolutely freaking adore John Tavares. He is by far and away probably my favorite player, even though my favorite team is the Canucks. I do love Tavares to death. I think he is an excellent, excellent hockey player, and one of the best in the future. You know, not to say that some of the others aren't burnt out, but I don't know. Okay, in terms of goals, we got Phil Kessel leading the race, John Tavares right behind him at 8, Schwartz also at 8, out of way, Kreider not wanting to be traded at 7, Grukenchev has 6, that's fucking right you do! Alright, Bernaville 6, Landeskog 6. Alright, so there we go. That's why we got Landeskog, 18 points, 22 games. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see, has anybody not scored yet? Yep. Yeah, I didn't really expect, you know, the bottom 6 defense, or the bottom 2 defensemen to be scoring, but that's alright. John Tavares, of course, should be always leading assists. Holy shit, 26 points in 22 games. Phil Kessel with 28 points. Fuck! So 18 points, that has to be league leading. Landeskog has 12, Bernaville 13, CC at 11, Carlson. Carlson should be doing better. Hamilton should be doing better. Might have to take a look into that. Might not. I don't really want to trade one of them, but I will. It's not an end of the world thing. Points wise, yeah, I think we're doing all right. Penalty minutes, Guybrush, Landeskog, yeah, Hamilton, Tavares, yeah, that's all right. Plus, minus, all right. So Hamilton is leading plus, minus. That's good. Bernaville, good. CC, Tavares, Landeskog, good. Yours should be. Carlson, decent. Riley, okay. So that isn't the best. Anybody negative? Because that's what's important. Tyler Bozak is negative. That isn't good. Berlu, Cogliano, Grukenchev is even a +1. Power play 6. Okay, that's wow. Okay, so Landy is making an impression on the team for sure. Game-winning goals. Tavares, Landeskog, Carter. Yep. All right, so that's good. This is what I'm expecting out of the team. 17-4-1. We have to be leading the league. Yep. With 35 points right behind us is Montreal, Minnesota, Vancouver. Finally, you kids get up here. Holy shit. All right, so I did want to take a look at, let's see, goals for per game. Okay, so we're number 2 behind Edmonton. Edmonton, even like real life, is an offensive powerhouse of a team, but you ain't got shit for defense. And then goals against, we are number 2. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Around 1 or 1.92, that's where we're going to end up being. Minnesota and Florida will eventually fall back down to earth. Power play percentage, good. We're number 4, 22%. That's awesome. Okay, Detroit, Minnesota, Buffalo, good. Penalty kill, 87%. Okay, you will fall back down. This is just where we want to be. This is really 87.5. We can get up to 89, 88. We'll be even better. That's really awesome. All right. Home, we're pretty good. Away, we're pretty good. Yeah, I think we're a pretty solid team so far. 6-3-1 over the last 10. So, yeah, I'm feeling, I'm not saying that it's going to happen this year, but we have the team to. We definitely have the team to. I don't really know at this moment if that trade for Riley is going to happen. He's playing just fine. I don't need a reason to trade him. So, the minute he stops producing, he turns into a negative, or we stop winning is the minute that Riley goes. So, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions about who we should trade for, who we should pick up, I don't really know. Whatever you guys think, definitely let me know. Tweet me on Twitter at Mr. Raging Canuck, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.